Assalamu alaikum guys. Hi, my name is Abdullah and I'm going to explain today Git branching. So the agenda is full on. We will learn about why do we need a branch, what is a Git branch, and how we can create those branches. We will also learn about the difference between local and remote branches, how we can publish a local branch to remote, and if multiple people are working in the same branch, how we can pull remote changes into the local branch. And in the last, we will learn how we can merge different branches, how we can merge other branches into your local branch. So let's start learning these things. First of all, before jumping into the topic, I just want to talk about why do we need a branch. So the question is, do we really need it, or is it just for the sake of keeping the things clean? The reason to get branch is to allow each developer to branch out from the original code base, so that the original code base should not be disturbed. They can isolate their work from others. It also helps about merging versions later on. It's quite simple. For example, if you are working in a team of two or more developers, they both are working on different functionalities independent to each other. They can use different branches to isolate their work. So that's the first thing. And the second topic of our agenda is, what is a Git branch? Git branches are effectively a pointer or a snapshot of your changes. So there is one way you can copy your files from one directory to another directory, but Git stores branch as a reference to the commit. So that's the latest version control strategy. By default, when you create a new repository, it will create a master branch, which some people also call main branch. It is a best practice to always take new branch from master and do the development. Once you are done with your feature development, you can merge back to the master. You can create as many as branches as you needed, but it is always better to keep your branches simple. Otherwise, you will end up in merge conflict. And the merge conflict will happen only if you are changing the same file or same piece of code. It's going to be changed by multiple people or developers. Now let's try to understand how to create a branch. It's so much theory, so let's try to understand how we can create a branch. So I will use Visual Studio now and try to explain how we can create multiple branches. So guys, this is the same project which I have used last time in Git demo. So there is a simple project. It's a simple web template GitHub demo, and it is already uploaded into the GitHub as well. Let me see. Open on the sorry. Let me open the Git changes. Quickly, come on. Yep, Git changes, and if I can see here, there is an option, manage branches. If you click on this one, you will start looking into your branches. So if you see this red icon which is showing GitHub demo, and in the bracket it shows your current branch, which is a master one, and that is in the bold. That means you are on the master branch at the moment. And if you see down here, there's a folder which is saying remote origin, and it is also showing a master. That means on the server there is only one branch which is master, and that is exactly mapped to your local one which is master as well. Now if you want to create a new branch, you have to come here, click on master. You can right click and you can see an option, new local branch from. If you click on here, you can See, it is asking the branch name. You can provide whatever the branch name. I'm not going into the naming convention of the branch name for now. I'm just giving, for example, feature A development, for example. And at the same time, check out your branch. This option will allow you to check out the branch. That means once the branch has been created, feature A, your pointer will move to the feature A branch instead of on the master branch. Let's create it. Wow, here you can see the feature A branch has been created and it is highlighted. If I select this one, I can see the old branch, which is master branch. It's not highlighted, it's not bold anymore. So that means you have successfully created a feature branch and also successfully checked out. And now your changes will be isolated to this feature A branch, and everything you will be working, that will be here. One thing I just want to mention here, when you have seen the branch has been created, but on the remotes there is only one branch. So this particular area before the remotes, that is showing all of your local branches, which is master, that is same as the origin, on the server as well. And you also created feature A branch, which is a local branch. That means if you go onto the server, you will not be able to find feature A branch on the GitHub. So if I want to publish, if I want to, publish a local branch, how I can add onto the GitHub server? It's quite simple. If you right click and click on push, then it will start publishing this branch to the server. Let me do it. Here you go. You can see it took a while and it has published your local branch to your GitHub server, which is the remote. So now your local branch is synced to the origin feature branch. So that's how you can create and publish branch. It's very simple in Visual Studio, and Visual Studio makes your life very, very easy. Now, the next topic, let me see. So we have seen some of the theory, which is why do we need a branch, what's a branch, how do we create a branch. Now, we have also understood the concept of local versus remote branch. We have seen how to publish a branch. Now, I just want to explain here. Now, let's suppose some other developers are trying to chain in the same branch, which is feature A, and you want to synchronize the changes which is done by other developer into your local branch. How we can do that one? So let's assume I'm the second developer and they are trying to go on GitHub. I'm just trying to change directly here. You can see the branch is feature A, right? And let's edit again startup.cs file. And what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to add a comment here to demonstrate. I can pull it in my local branch. So this is a change by second developer. This should be enough to demonstrate. So I'm done with my changes. I can change demonstration by another developer, and I can commit this one. Now I will go to the Visual Studio and try to see if I can pull my changes into my local branch. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and before pulling these changes, I just want to make sure I am on feature A branch, which is here. I can see from the taskbar and from the Git window as well. And I will go to the startup.sys file and see if there are any changes. At this point of time, and the change which is done by another developer on the same branch, that they have added a comment which I cannot see. That means I need to pull those changes. So how we are going to do that one? Let's go to the Git window and try to pull changes. Okay, it should bring the change. So what I have done, I try to pull changes for the same branch, and the changes done by the other developer are now synced to my local branch. So this way you can pull changes from other developers' piece of work into your local branch, and you can synchronize your work. So that's the topic which we have covered, trying to pull changes from the server, which are done by the rest of the team, and will sync your changes. But there is, guys, be very careful. If you have also changed the same file, same place, um, and the other people are also working in the same file, then the chances are you will end up in the merge conflict, and you have to solve that one manually. So my advice here is just try to avoid changing the same piece of code or same file. Otherwise, unless you are very good in terms of resolving conflict. So that's my personal advice. But if you're good, then you're good to go. Most of the conflicts is already automatically resolved. But sometimes, if the conflicts are major and the same piece of code, same file, hard to identify by the code merger. So you have to you have to done it manually, which is a little bit of painful process if the changes are quite high in number of, if there are so many changes, it's quite painful to merge those things. Cool. So let's move on to the last topic, which is trying to merge uh, different branch into your branch. So let's see how we can do that one. So guys, to demonstrate merge from a different branch into the local branch, what I will try to do, I will create a branch, local branch. Let's say feature B. Um, I will say based on master, create a branch. Now I have moved on to the feature B. So that means, let's assume there are two different people who took a copy of master, feature A and B, and both are working in different features independently. And now there is a point when feature A person needs to pull changes of feature B. Maybe they are dependent to each other, and let's see how they can pull changes of another branch into your local branch. Um, For the sake of completeness, I can push this one. We'll shortly see it's going to push. Yep, it has successfully pushed on GitHub. Now I'm choosing a different file just to avoid conflicts. My topic is not merge conflict today. So I'm just trying to demonstrate how you can merge it. So I'm choosing a different file, which is program CF, and I am on feature B. You can also see in the startup file the comment which we have added, it's not there. So what I will do, I will go in here and let's say I will add another comment here. This is a feature B development. So I have added a comment here, and what I will do, I will commit my changes. Feature development is done, and what I will do, I will commit and push both at the same time. So that means my remote branch is updated. Yep, successfully pushed to origin feature B. That's pretty good. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to move on feature A. That's another way, guys. So you can do from the Git window, or alternatively you can click on the taskbar and then it will show you all the branches. You can see local and remote. And now I would like to move to feature A branches, which was my original branch. So it is checked out, and you can see my comment is here. So that means my changes are isolated. It was not impacting feature B, and feature B changes are not impacting feature A. So guys, the last thing we want to achieve, we want to merge feature B changes into the feature A. For that one, what I will do, it's quite simple. We have checked out feature A branch, and let's go to the feature B and right click on it, and you will see an option merge feature B branch into feature A. If I directly click on this one, it will ask for the confirmation. Are you sure you want to merge feature B into feature A? I will say yes, and it has merged it. It's very straightforward. You can see this message. It is saying merge completed, and at the same time it has created a new comment as well. So let's try to see into the our startup program file. Our old changes should be retained, and the new changes which is done by another developer in feature B, and on which my feature was dependent, it should pull into my branch. So you can see the change which was done by another developer, it has been pulled into my branch. That was a comment, and we can clearly see this comment has been added into my file, which is on feature A branch. You can clearly see. And if I go to the program.cs, we can see our comment is retained here. So guys, you have seen how simple it is to merge another branch into the your local development branch and you can pull changes from other branch and without impacting anything on the second branch and your own local branch. So it's quite handy, and if sometimes your changes are dependent on other piece of work. So in this way you can pull those changes to your local branch. Hopefully you have learned something from Git branching topic, and please stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you very much. Goodbye.